I'm collecting 999 of every stackable item in Stardew Valley. I've been working on this challenge for over 9 years now, which means I've had plenty of time to make mistakes. Over such a long challenge, I've changed up many things about how I play the game. I've learned new strategies and tricks, come up with more efficient ways of doing things, and stopped doing unnecessary work. Additionally, the game has also changed a lot over the last 10 years. Things that used to be optimal got superseded by new and shiny toys that ConcernedApe gave us. All this to say that while mistakes might not always be the best word, the way I earned money for the majority of this challenge was inefficient. For reference, my current money-making method is golden chickens. A chicken lays 2 eggs each day due to having a golden animal cracker. Then they have an auto petter and auto grabber and are auto fed by the silos. The only thing I have to do is refill my silos once a week or so. Each egg sold is worth about 900 gold on average, so with the amount of chickens I have, I'm making nearly 500,000 gold each time I sleep. There are so many benefits to this. The main one though is how passive it is. I do basically no work past the initial setup to make money. I just sleep. Now let's talk about how I used to make money and how much of my time was wasted. My first money-making method was berries. Strawberries in the spring, blueberries in the summer, and cranberries in the fall. This is not great for making money, but there were reasons I did this. Blueberries actually used to be one of the best crops in the game, and cranberries were up there too. In the 1.1 update, their prices were nerfed by about 40%, but I used them well beyond that. It really wasn't until I started watching Twitch streams and YouTube videos about Stardew that I abandoned this method. Next up was ancient fruit wine and iridium ancient fruit wine. Setting up fields of ancient fruit used to be more difficult, as the winter would force you to replant them in the spring. There was no Ginger Island before 1.5, so the greenhouse was the only year-round planting spot, and kegs were annoying to place as well. Kegs didn't stack until 1.4, so I would craft them as I placed them. I would also fill up my basement with casks to get as much wine as possible. Using your basement for this is very time-consuming, and for me, really not worth it. You get more money, yes, but the extra money isn't that much. Also, ancient fruit doesn't actually make the most money. Starfruit wine does. Now, the growth time is longer, but that's irrelevant when you have unlimited time like I do for this challenge. By the time I started doing Starfruit, I had Ginger Island and access to Hyperspeed Grow, making it the best money-making method I could do with crops. However, this was the mistake, as it still took a ton of time to plant, harvest, and keg the starfruit. Even prior to 1.6's golden animal crackers, golden chickens would have been better here, but I collected my first billion gold almost entirely using these methods. It would have saved me so much time if I had realized this sooner. But that's the great part about this challenge. I've learned so much about optimization and proper planning. This challenge has been a part of my life for such a long time, and it's made such a positive impact in that time, which is why I'm happy that